drone accidentally found the remains of a missing plane. While piloting his drone over the ocean, Jason stumbled upon a shocking sight: two people clinging to the remains of a missing plane. The plane had vanished without a trace 12 days earlier. Desperate to help, Jason immediately contacted the Coast Guard, but their response left him stunned. They claimed there was no record of a missing plane in the area and refused to help. Despite Jason's repeated attempts, they stopped answering his calls, even blocking his number. Determined to save the pair, Jason decided to act on his own. Using the drone to confirm their location, he hurried to find a boat and someone to help him. At a nearby cafe, he convinced Melissa, the owner, to help. She introduced him to her brother, Mike, who agreed to join Jason on the rescue mission. With a borrowed boat, Jason and Mike headed out to sea, guided by the drone. The search was tense. Jason feared they might be too late, but Mike encouraged him to keep looking. After what felt like hours, the drone finally spotted the two castaways, waving weakly for help. But when they arrived at the remains of the plane, they were shocked. With the boat speeding toward them, Jason and Mike braced themselves to bring the exhausted pair to safety. The castaways, visibly sunburnt and dehydrated, clung weakly to the remains of the plane wreckage. When Jason and Mike reached them, they quickly pulled the pair aboard. The rescued individuals were too weak to speak, but their faces showed clear relief. Jason handed them water and wrapped them in blankets, offering comfort after their harrowing ordeal. As the boat headed back to shore, Jason couldn't help but reflect on the power of persistence and the difference their actions had made. They had acted when no one else would, and it felt like a small victory against the odds. But that sense of triumph was short-lived. Their arrival at the dock brought an unexpected twist. Flashing police lights illuminated the scene as officers rushed toward them. Before Jason or Mike could ask what was happening, the rescued pair was quickly escorted to an ambulance. Jason and Mike exchanged confused looks, unsure why the rescue was being treated with such urgency. A stern officer approached them and demanded a full explanation of their actions. Jason and Mike recounted their story in detail, from spotting the castaways with the drone to borrowing the boat and navigating the rough waters. The officer's pointed questions hinted at more than just concern for the castaways' well-being. Jason and Mike began to sense that there was something deeper, something they weren't being told. The night didn't end with the relief they expected. Instead, Jason and Mike found themselves seated in a cold police station, facing intense questioning. The air was thick with tension as they tried to piece together what they had stumbled upon. Their good intentions had brought two people back from the brink of death, but it had also thrust them into a situation shrouded in mystery.